Who's doing it? Oh,
Yeah.
it is satisfying.
Especially for the Pete and Sherry.
Here we go.
Whiskey stuff.
Should have been our name. Whiskey stuff. That'd be a great name. Great American whiskey stuff or just whiskey stuff? It's a little late to change it now. Welcome to this edition of the Great American Whiskey Cookers. We're here in Swisher, Iowa at Cedar Ridge Distillery, and I'm sitting with Murphy Quett and Megan Patz. We're tasting through a number of expressions, and they just put a bottle up here that is kind of a special release, right? It's your quintessential, right?
Yep. It is our quintessential special release. It's kind of an offshoot of our quintessential single malt program. So as you know, when we create our Solera Edition single malt, we're utilizing a lot of different finishing casks, from rum cask, brandy cask, sherry butts, port pipes, you name it. We're kind of using it to create these fun Solera Edition single malts. Well, it has also created an opportunity for us to create some stuff that doesn't go in our Solera vat, some special releases, some single cask releases, and that's what this is part of.
And this is Pete and Sherry is what I'm seeing on the bottle.
Yeah, and it's kind of a fun play on words. So it's Pete and Sherry spelled like the names, P-E-T-E instead of Pete like the smoke. So it's when you're mixing two different single malts together, you're marrying them together. We try to avoid using the word blending when it comes to single malt because blended single malt is a technical term. So just to prevent confusion, we use the word marrying instead. So this is Pete and Sherry getting married. First anniversary is the name of the product. And so it is literally a marriage of first fill sherry finished single malt with a 6-year-old peated malt single malt married together to create the final product.
And the bourbon that you're putting in here, the whiskey that you're putting in here, this is all whiskey you made.
Oh, that's correct. Yep.
Right?
So
You're not sourcing it.
No. This is 100% malted barley produced at Cedar Ridge Distillery from scratch. Yep.
All right, let's try it.
All right.
This is, Megan, you were saying this is your last bottle that you have here, right?
Yeah, this is the very last bottle we have here on site.
So if you didn't get a chance to try this, you might be stuck a little bit, but you were also saying that you might still be able to find a bottle or two online.
Right
now at cedarridgedistillery.com, we have a handful of bottles left. I don't know how long they'll last, and you might find it at a retailer or two, but really what this is also part of a new series that we're doing.
Okay.
So quintessential special releases. These are very specific, like extra special marriages that Murphy is planning out and designing, as he tastes through all the amazing barrels that we have in the back, kind of what he wants to map together. This is just the first in that. So,
okay.
Well, we made.
Is that why it's first anniversary?
So this is actually the reason why it's a first anniversary is funny. This is not the first time that we've come out with a Pete and Sherry getting married release. It was a completely different package. It was actually called Cedar Ridge Single Malt back then, but we had this fun release program that we did, say in 2018 maybe. And I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to do peated malt with some sherry finished single malt. We called it Pete and Sherry. That's what it was called. But that's for it's a whole different chapter of our company for consumers that, most of which, have been around for a long time, but the people that are following us these days, they don't know of that release. So
sure.
This is kind of a new thing, but it's also kind of revisiting an old one. That's why we called it first anniversary. So, and we do plan to do a second and third, at some point. I don't know if it'll be like an annual thing, but eventually we'll revisit it, and then we'll do other releases as well.
So. Yeah.
Fantastic. This has got a wonderful nose.
Mm-hmm. And the color on it, the
color's
fantastic.
Beautiful.
And I will say that, part of my inspiration for this particular project was I recently became a member of a single malt society in the state of Iowa, which is mainly built around Scotch and really fun, bizarre Scotches that you don't normally see in the United States that you have to get from overseas and stuff. And so I kind of started hanging out with this group of single malt aficionados, and they just kind of opened my world to a whole different category outside of just, my baby, which is American single malt, but just really fun Scotches. And so this one was kind of meant to appeal to that type of consumer and to make a whiskey similar to the ones that we have at those society meetings. So I think that's what this is right here.
This is
Yeah.
This is quite something. This has got, it's like this burnt sugar caramel finish on the end of it.
Yeah.
Just a hint of smoke.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not
Just
too
a touch.
much.
No, it's not too much at all.
So I say it's more sherry than peat, but
Yeah.
peat's there.
Yeah, and I can definitely taste the sherry. That note really kind of shines.
Yep. Yeah, and its first fill, you can see it's really good color.
Yeah, the color is amazing on it.
Yeah, this is, the color's beautiful. And the nose is incredibly, it's easy to get into. What's the proof on it?
So it is natural cask strength, natural color, natural proof. It is 118.1 proof.
Yep.
The nose does not come off as 118. I mean, it's really, for me, it's really soft with the nose.
Yeah. I mean, I traditionally don't necessarily lead towards peated too heavy. And like this to me is like an amazing marriage together. Because it is that fruit forward, it has that hint of the peat.
Yes.
It's just so well balanced.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And I get that, like a fig that comes through.
Yeah, absolutely. A slight brininess too, which I really enjoy.
Yeah.
A little bit of salt in there.
That's what I was missing. I was trying to figure out what that was. It's that little bit of salt. That's delicious.
Thank you. Yeah. So I mean, our Solera Edition Quintessential will always be the product that I love, respect, and care most about, because it's like this whole program, and it's very special to myself, my family, the company. As far as our individual releases go, this is the one that I'm really excited about. This one was a ton of fun to create. I'm really, really happy with the final product, and yeah,
You should be.
Thank you.
This is phenomenal. So they can find you at cedarridgedistillery.com.
Yep.
Right? On the socials, how do they find you? How do they look at you?
At Cedar Ridge, Iowa. In fact, that's where you can find all about our latest special release, which will probably be coming up in the next few months.
Fantastic.
Yep.
And if they want to get in touch with you, Murphy, or they want to follow you, how do they do that?
I have my own little Instagram account, so at Murphy Quint on Instagram.
Fantastic. Murphy, Megan, thank you so much. I'm Jeff for the Great American Whiskey Cookers. You need to give your palate an opportunity to try these things and experience just exactly what's coming out of the heart of Iowa. For the Great American Whiskey Cookers, I'm Jeff. We'll see you next time. If you can't be good at it. You should try this. Yeah, you should try this. This is quite the thing.